Welcome to March After Midnight, presented by High Noon Hard Seltzer. High Noon Hard Seltzer, just 100 calories, gluten-free, no added sugar. It's real vodka, real juice, for real fans just like us. Hashtag Nooners. Reegs, Rico, Marty, Jake, Reegs and Rico are responsibly enjoying a High Noon Hard Seltzer. You have the cooler right here.
High Noons were flowing this weekend.
I think the refs were enjoying High Noons during the day today, too.
We'll get into that.
I wouldn't know because you left, but the High Noons were in. First of all, the cooler is fantastic, too.
Yeah. I want to take that home.
Yeah, no, and the merch, everything. High Noons the best sponsor in the world. Go get your High Noons. I'm still a little sad that TCU lost.
Yeah, so let's start off with that game right now. First off, get the chat flowing. We'll do some Q&A at the end of this session.
Cool guys.
Flowing.
Cool guys.
Don't put UCLA, don't put UNC to the Final Four in the chat. We're going to block you.
Why is that?
I'm trying to give my party positive vibes.
This is the last day you'll see me ever wear this disgusting blue on me ever.
Yeah?
And all you fucks that say I don't do my bets, this was my bet. I wore the same fucking
you made up
thing
for it. It was
4
good.
days straight.
Yeah.
And you actually did. Like,
Yes.
you showed up. It's not like you changed.
I never
when you got
changed,
here.
yeah.
All right, let's start off with the game that just finished. Number 1, Arizona survives in overtime against TCU. TCU was a very tough team, guys, but down the stretch, the boards, the big men, that was the deciding factor.
Only thing, its biggest thing is Arizona is not the best team in the tournament. I could tell you that.
Who is?
I don't. It's obviously Duke, but if I was actually, I really don't know. I know that was a joke actually, but like Arizona is
a question.
very.
Who looks the best?
St. Peter's.
Who looks the best?
Peters is top 5.
There's no
joke.
one.
I'm not
there's-
even joking.
Like,
Is
you have
there
to-
anyone-
Granted, they played who they played.
Is there anyone that like
Honestly,
blew everyone out?
yeah, Providence.
And UNC?
Michigan.
UNC did
Well,
too.
it ended up
Michigan,
being
the way they beat
overtime.
Tennessee.
Yeah, but
pretty
like, dude, Michigan, yeah. I mean, no one's like dominant though.
No.
No.
I still say Gonzaga looked pretty good last night in the sense that
But they saw that.
But you see that they had those flaws early, where it's like they could definitely have lost that
And
game.
Memphis is a very average team. It's not like they.
Yeah.
they got 2 pros on that team though.
Sure,
Do
but
they?
still. Yeah, Bates and
Durham
Durham.
and
will be
Bates.
a pro.
Bates is like not now.
He's a pro.
He literally can't until after next year.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know.
Yeah. So TCU, Arizona. So Marty's not too impressed with Arizona, but it's not about being impressive in this tournament. You don't get points for blowing teams out. It's literally survive and advance. We saw UCLA squeeze their way through Akron, and then they smoke
St. Mary's.
St. Mary's yesterday. So
You know who else looks pretty good too? Is Houston.
Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking can't get. I get so fucked on them. That's the one team I'll always admit I'm wrong about. I don't. They don't. Not have their best players.
Yeah, I kept telling you last year, like, no, I'm telling you they're a legit Final Four team. This
I liked
year I
them
was
last year.
down on them, but they might look better than last year. And right on cue, Houston highlight.
And
Well, they're actually playing real teams this year.
You know
Yeah.
who's a joke? Curbelo. What a joke that guy is. To have all that hype around you, and
yeah.
he's on the bench for the last.
Andre Curbelo,
He's a joke.
0 points,
How many
just
turnovers?
10 minutes,
Who did they
2
get?
turnovers.
Who's Houston got?
Houston gets Arizona.
Okay, that's going to be a hell of a game.
Yeah.
Good call, Rico.
But yeah, Illinois, I mean, look, Kofi, we thought, remember, we were in the Alabama media room, and we all said, all right, count of 3, where is Kofi doing next year? NBA, different team, or Illinois. On the count of 3, we all said Kentucky. He comes back to Illinois with a mission, and they get bounced in the same year as they did last year.
Well,
I mean,
wouldn't matter
doesn't-
what school he went to, they would have both lost.
Doesn't it just show, like, in the tournament, your best player can't be a big? Like a traditional big.
Well, we'll see with fucking Purdue.
No,
Their best player is
James-
Jaden
They've
I
got-
know they have
they've got
Jaden Ivey, but that's their big guy.
First off,
But also, Curbelo's supposed to be one of their guards, and fucking, what's his name? Frazier?
Yeah.
He fucking stunk. They were a joke today.
Yeah. So Illinois, a second straight year of a round of 32 exit, but you got to credit Houston. Remember, this is a team that lost Marcus Sasser, they lost Mark, and here they are. Tajay Moore, what a performance from him, 21 points.
I just still can't wrap my head around the fact that they are here.
Yeah.
Like, I just still want to fade. It's like UCLA. I want to fade both those teams, but here they are in the round of 16. Like, I guess I'm technically wrong, but I also, like, yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
I
sure
love
enough.
Calvin Sampson going. But you know what? I'd rather see that. Right?
He's
Like,
doing the double jerk too. He's like
Yep.
this. Love that.
but if you're in March, fucking take your shirt off and celebrate. Stop
Yeah.
giving me the button up.
he's a pretty good coach.
I do like that, like college teams, like they celebrate that they like won the championship after every game.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
love that.
I feel like you get even a little more slack in college. I feel like in terms
The
of that.
worst is the baseball does it after every round.
After winning the wild card
Fucking
game,
nuts.
that's crazy.
Popping
And
champagne and everything.
Huggy just doesn't want
Huggy.
So looking ahead to that,
Look at that face.
Fucking
yeah, love Bob Huggins.
They all like,
that?
Jesus Christ, give me a whiskey.
He's gonna put Seth Davis in a noogie.
Jesus.
You think?
He wants to.
So the line is out for Arizona Houston. I'm curious to what you guys think it is. I was kind of surprised by it.
7.5.
4.5.
4.5.
1.5.
Ooh.
I went the opposite way of like wow.
Yeah, they're really respecting Houston.
It should.
I like Houston.
So
That's
you guys
begging
like
us to take
Houston because
Arizona.
it's so small.
How long are you gonna fucking make me wait?
He wants to talk.
We were talking about that region.
I mean, Jesus Christ! I've
All
been
right.
sitting here like a schmuck.
Duke 85.
Congratulate me.
Michigan
Congrats
State
to your Tar
76.
Heels.
I'm the
Congrats
only
to your
one
Tar Heels.
on the show with the team left.
Yeah, your Tar Heels.
That is funny to say, given his amount.
Because he's not a Duke fan. He's-
No, I'm saying with a team left.
Yeah, and he has 8. Yeah, exactly. He's got 9 teams.
Oh, we can team credit
Gillespie's
Arkansas.
a friend. Arkansas, Michigan.
Dickinson.
We're adding Villanova to the roster now.
I gotta be honest. I could give a fuck about any of those teams.
All right,
Duke-
Marty, Duke over
Well,
Michigan State.
it
They were down
depends.
5, right?
It
With like
depen-
4 minutes
yeah,
left.
It depends how AJ Griffin is. That
You think he's
win.
really messed up?
No, I think he'll be fine. No joke though. That win is so good for their confidence because all year they
That's
lose
the game they
close
lose.
game.
That's the game they lose.
So that is ginormous for the confidence. Texas Tech, they're a -1 Duke or pick 'em. That is going to be.
That's gonna be a
it's
war.
offense versus defense. I mean, that's exactly what it is. I think our offense could overpower them, but.
Are you starting to come around on what I kept telling you about Texas Tech going scoreless though for 4 or 5 minutes?
No, I
they
know
did it
they
twice
do.
against Notre Dame.
But again, their defense just keeps them in that game.
No, 1,000%.
if Tech hits 60, they win. Like
Yeah, but Duke, I mean, hey, that's a huge fucking win. There's nothing better. Riggs, you wouldn't know this, but
I'm gonna murder
these
you.
next
I'm gonna hit
3
you.
days, you just get excited.
Rico,
about
give me a
Duke,
full
you
high
know?
noon can.
Yeah,
Rico,
just
give me a high full.
Yeah, you just keep reading the paper.
Just
It's
keep reading
exciting.
it. It's exciting, and then but I don't have to wait until next morning.
I hate that.
By the way, Marty,
Why did I do this
Duke is an
podcast?
underdog against Texas Tech. +1.
Yeah, they
They're
should.
+1 now. Oh my God,
No, I think they should.
that's my grandmother's fucking groceries.
I
going on
wish.
the game
I wish.
responsibly.
I honestly hate that because Duke is gonna play. I'm gonna have to hear underdog Duke the entire week.
They're underdogs.
I know, but I'm saying I hate it. I'm gonna have to
They're
hear
an
it.
underdog team. Let me tell you though, having a 33-1 and an 18-1 on Duke and Texas Tech is tough.
trying to figure out how you can
I don't think I can do anything. I just have to wait. I
You
got a
can't.
guarantee.
Just play it.
I got a guarantee.
Yeah,
You got to
You're
get to the
right.
Final
It's a
Four.
pick 'em.
You got to get to the Final
Because what if Arkansas beats Gonzaga?
Right.
Yeah, Gonzaga's going to probably lose to Arkansas.
I don't know. But yeah, Duke, Michigan State, I mean, credit to Izzo. When we saw them in Iowa, they looked like an NIT team, and they were a couple of minutes away from ending Coach K's career, but they did not. So Duke advances to the Sweet 16, Coach K's last dance.
I think Coach K purposely kept that close just to give Izzo credit.
Texas got robbed.
Texas did get robbed because
Yeah.
their fucking 45 free throws is actually
Yeah.
asinine.
Also,
More free throw attempts
four-
and field goal attempts.
it was
Even with a fifth, that game had so
33
much
of
more pressure
46.
with a 15 waiting too. You know what I mean?
That bracket's wide open for Purdue now.
so Purdue shot 46 free throws and shot 43 field goals.
Ridiculous.
Baylor's out in that bracket too, right?
Insane.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Everyone's also,
tons of
I
pressure
think
on
everyone's
UCLA.
asking, did you take a nap today
No,
when you left?
no, I watched the games.
You watched the games?
You didn't
That's how I
watch,
know about Bray with the shot clock.
Yeah, but
You don't
what'd
watch Saved by the Bell?
What did you do when you went to the hotel?
Put the games on.
You just needed tea? You
At
needed
8:30, yeah.
you didn't watch Saved by the Bell?
No, it was still. I checked. It was still on, but that's how I knew about Bray with the shot clock.
yeah, so Purdue over Texas Tech by 10. I don't know. Things are really shaping up perfectly for Matt Painter to finally get the monkey off his back and go to the
He'll
Final
lose in
Four.
a heartbreaker, I'm sure.
You think they'll lose to St. Peter's?
It's what Purdue does every time. Like, I like this Purdue team. They always fucking just lose.
tell you, St. Peter's isn't going to have a fucking chance against the Bigs.
Or Jaden Ivey.
I don't know. Casey Nadefo, he can hold his own. He's one of those bigger
Yeah, but that's
the
one
best
now-
players in that conference.
Right, but that's 1 on 3.
What's that line?
Jake.
12.5.
Jake. Did he just, we can't let that go.
What?
That's like,
Who did you just say?
Casey
Casey
Nadefo.
Nadefo.
Casey DeDefo is going to, what?
I'm-
Against Trevion Williams?
I'm not saying he's going to.
No, you said
succeed
you
against
can hold
them.
his own. He can't hold his
There's a
own.
difference
you worried
between
about
holding
St.
your own
Peter's?
and succeeding.
No,
Are you worried about
it's
St.
not.
Peter's?
It's
What, being
succeeding
in
and
Philly?
No, because Shaheem Holloway's already going to Seton Hall.
A little bit.
Yeah, that's
Like,
part of
coach
it.
out the door?
Written in stone.
That
That
guy
might
is
be
The
a
worst
max.
kept secret in college basketball
that
right
first
now.
half might be a max play. I know St. Peter's is going to come out with a
You think
little
they'll come
juice.
back though?
What?
You think if they win the first half, they have a chance to come back, or they have to be in the game?
No, I'm talking about Purdue. Purdue's going to fucking kill them.
Yeah, I know. So am I.
Purdue's
I'm
gonna
saying,
smash
We should have hit that bet.
yeah. So this closes the chapter on Texas.
Before we leave.
It's so good.
What?
The fucking cheesy bread. That's a free ad, but I don't care. It's
He's
so
watching
good,
Domino's
man.
commercial on
I'm
pizza.
ordering.
I thought you said you were going to hammer the bet.
No, I'm gonna have Domino's.
So anyways, this closes the chapter on Texas' season. And again, Texas Tech goes farther than Chris Beard.
Yeah,
What do we
that's-
make of his
man.
opening season?
That's tough.
Okay.
Round of 32.
Not great.
If they went one
A
and
little
done
bit
in
of a
the tournament.
letdown. A little bit of a
Yeah,
letdown.
Definitely a little bit of a
Texas Tech-
letdown.
Texas Tech, I mean, had to play Notre Dame and Montana State compared to who did Texas first play?
Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
Like
Virginia
two tough
Tech,
teams,
yeah.
two are tougher teams.
Virginia Tech and Purdue, yeah. I mean, it's a little bit of a letdown,
Also,
but
they deserve it because they were a 6. and
Correct.
they were
They had so many transfers. Just seemed like they never fully.
also let's see what happens when Mark Adams has to like recruit for 4 years in a row.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Also, we saw this with Texas. We saw it with Arkansas. There's a few others. You guys can maybe fill in the blanks here. But the teams that really, really went deep in the transfer portal didn't work out for Texas. Arkansas still hanging around because Arkansas clicked in mid-January.
I
whatever
can't
it
think
was.
of one other team that lost early with a bunch of transfers.
Right.
UAB
So,
is one other one I can think of.
for some reason, Texas, it just never clicked. So before we move on, we want to remind everybody about the Game Time app. The Game Time app is fantastic. It's the new exclusive ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. They're the only ticketing company Barstool Sports uses to buy tickets. Created by fans, for fans, Game Time is a new ticketing app that makes it easier than ever to score last-minute deals on tickets to sports, concerts, and shows, and they guarantee the lowest price. They cracked the code on how to score deals on last-minute tickets. All your college basketball dreams are possible with the Game Time app. The biggest last-minute price drops can be found on the seats you thought you could never buy. The purchase process takes just 2 taps and 10 seconds. And once you buy your tickets, they're delivered directly to your phone, so no printer needed. The app also allows you to easily share tickets with friends via text so you can get into the game seamlessly, skip the hassle, and enjoy the moment. The best part, you get $20 off on your first purchase. Download the Game Time app, go to the account tab to create a login, and redeem the code BENCHMOB for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Download Game Time. Last-minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. We're in Chicago right now. The Sweet 16 is here, so if you're in the area, use the Game Time app for the tournament.
You all right?
Yeah, go ahead.
That was a little stutter there.
I've
That's
never seen you
unusual
stutter
for
so
Jake.
much.
Yeah.
Wow. Today, I want to pat myself on the back because, one, I had to listen to White Sox Dave talk about his brother doing P90X in the living room.
His real sister.
His real sister. His dog was on the run. He had to go
There's a
after him.
race.
And then he decided to take a picture of the screen and say March Madness is a grind while he's drinking and fucking talking about P90X. That guy is fucking lost.
And how about
He's probably rolling around
He
on the
kept
streets
saying
right now
Zach
at the
Edey is
bowling
just
ball.
not
You know
a
who I
good
miss here?
basketball player.
I miss Elio. As we had White Sox Dave doing that, Elio was just grunting in the telephone booth.
I mean, that's a guy who stays true to himself, though. He's not.
Yep.
He's just watching NHL.
But, like,
Canucks, Buffalo.
We would do
against-
the same thing, right? If we were at a hockey stream,
Oh, yeah.
we're in the phone booth watching
Yeah.
NCAA tournament on our.
Did you see the stat about Big Ten teams in the Sweet 16?
Yeah,
Something
Dave
It was
said
like 1-4, 1-5.
The last 18 or something like
3
that.
out of 19
There's been
now.
2, and it's all 3 out of 19.
because Purdue just got there. It was only Michigan. Schools,
Right, yeah.
And then now
Insane.
it's Purdue. Yeah.
All right, so moving on, Rico mentioned the Big Ten. Rico, a few weeks ago, you told Greg Gard he wasn't making the second weekend. He did not make the second weekend. What do you have to say after the with Iowa
but,
State?
I mean, listen, as much as I'd like to do the victory dance, like draws matter, Chucky Hepper getting hurt, it's like not really fair.
What golf course would you book your second team
But
on?
all right, listen. Injuries.
Shout out Dyke the
Injuries happen, but injuries is an excuse. I agree. But dude, they were awful the entire game. It doesn't even matter about the
they shut-
it does
They also
matter.
had to pull one out of their ass against Colgate.
What did they shoot? 2 for
saying.
20 tonight from 3?
I mean, this is just pure
Wisconsin
Rico.
was 2 for 22.
This is pure Rico, where he is kind of. He wasn't right because Wisconsin wasn't supposed to make it like this anyway.
Right.
But in this sense, he was right.
Because he didn't.
But then he left and couldn't even dunk on Wisconsin.
Honestly, if you would have been,
Yeah, you weren't here.
That's just
You weren't
pure-
here,
Well,
Tom.
I'll say this, though.
Finally could
if
have
you
a
would have
win.
offered Big Cat a handshake after the Wisconsin loss, it would have been my
Yeah.
favorite
I
moment.
mean, you do know you're fucking wrong on that, right? You can't. You
Yeah,
beat me
whatever.
up.
We're not
and-
revisiting that.
No, we're revisiting. If
Come
you
on.
knock me out, right? You punch me out, and then I get up and you shake my hand. Give me 20 minutes.
Fair.
It's funny. Like, it's funny. Come on, we can talk about
Well,
it.
I mean, he was hammering you two for like being bad sports.
But no, because
I
that's
know
how
we
you
didn't deserve
gamble.
it.
No, but that's how you gamble.
Definitely.
I'm
I'm not giving back the money.
I'm jinxing him until I win, and after the game, I'll let him,
Right.
hang out. But yeah, Duke was down. Fuck.
Yeah,
God.
they're down 5.
This is the worst.
So Wisconsin, look, obviously it's a disappointing exit for them because they're a 3 seed and you lose in the first weekend. However, rewind 5 months ago, myself, a lot of other people said they wouldn't make the NCAA tournament. They're a 3 seed. They want to share the Big Ten title. Like, I know they're a big program. I still think it's a successful season.
I don't. Like, that's crazy to me.
Given what the expectations were.
It doesn't matter if the expectations before, whatever, they want to share the Big Ten, a 3 seed, and you lose in the round 32, it's not successful.
And it's the way they lost, too, right? Like,
Yeah, they
If they
couldn't
make the
shoot.
Sweet 16, you can argue it, and I'm not.
Well, Wisconsin fans, if you told them in November, 3 seed, round of 32,
it's a
they'll
fine
take it.
season. You can say it's a fine season.
Yeah, but it's
All
not
right, so it's
successful.
not a failure.
You're
It's
not a
Wisconsin,
success,
You're
though.
a 3, like you weren't a 7 or a 6. It's like, again, it's not fair to compare, but like it's just so stupid.
They
how
also
people say
lost to a kind of whatever 11 seed Iowa State.
Right.
It's not like they lost to a.
Because in your way, Michigan losing the Sweet 16 is a bad season for them.
Back in November, yes.
No,
but
that's
it's 2
what I'm
weeks
saying,
ago,
though.
now
But
they
it's
would
March.
take it.
No, but that's what I'm saying though. If
Right.
you're gonna say it about Wisconsin, like you can't just change it because they were better than they were supposed
I think entering the tournament, sure, but in November, I'm saying.
Well, I think
Yeah,
it's
it's
weird.
March,
Goals,
so
can,
it's
goals can
like-
change. In November, Wisconsin's goal was
Make the tournament.
just make the tournament.
Yeah.
And then in mid-January, the goal is Final Four. Like, the season can
Right.
change.
Right.
November,
No, but
Michigan,
they're-
same way.
it's,
Michigan was Final Four. Michigan at the end of February, hey, let's just make
The
the
tournament.
It's
But it-
weird. Now it's back to Final. It's a weird.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if you say
Circle.
Wisconsin had a successful season, you can't say that Michigan has.
Right.
Yeah.
So you got to go both.
Right,
ways.
I was just
Michigan
thinking
There's
from the
actually a lot of
benchmarks
teams.
in November.
A lot of teams today that you can do that with.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Iowa State, 2-22 last year. They have as many wins as they did the entirety of last season. They do this weekend in the tournament. He's got to be
Rico, we're getting
him or
married.
Cooley, right?
We're
It's still
getting
gonna be Cooley, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still Cooley.
But he's a close second.
Are you sure it's not Adams?
Adams.
I think it's
Those
Cooley.
three.
They're-
I mean,
Texas-
it's a debate, right? Like,
Providence has never won the Big East.
They won the Big East. That's a big
On
deal.
an
Cooley's
asterisk.
never been in the Sweet 16.
Yeah, never in the Sweet 16. He did it handily. It's definitely him.
how
but
about Tommy
there's-
Lloyd?
No.
I mean,
First year coach, 1 seed, Sweet 16?
But again,
up
it's
there.
Arizona. Like, where, like, they're just a school that
Providence is a
sometimes you're like,
smaller
okay,
school.
where Providence is like, I can't believe they're even doing this.
yeah. Reegs mentioned Mark Adams, Texas Tech 59, Notre Dame 53. Rico, your white whale's out, but Texas Tech, the offense was clicking in the first round. Here was a defensive effort, so it shows they're not relying on one side of the ball to win it.
Mark Adams, old fuck.
No, they're
Still will beat
balanced.
all of us
They're
up.
definitely balanced. I thought the officiating in this game was bad. I thought the officiating in the Purdue game was bad. Notre Dame had the lead here, and then
What a hair by Zach.
kind of goes, 1 point over the last, 3 minutes? Whatever it was.
Yeah.
It's kind of a fire shirt.
Their offense.
Sometimes you just stop talking.
He does
I'm like, is he
I'm
supposed to say something,
I'm
or are
just
we
watching
supposed to
what
pick him
they're
up?
doing. No, I'm picking it back up. Yeah, I mean, Notre Dame had every chance to win this game and gave it away. Texas Tech's a formidable force. I mean, Duke, that's a nightmare matchup for them.
I mean, Duke's nightmare?
In the sense of Texas Tech's
Not because it,
defense
I mean,
first grind can give Duke a lot of problems.
Yeah, but their Duke's problem is defense, right? And Texas Tech's problem is offense.
Right.
I almost think I'd rather a firepower offense than the
Right.
defense. 'Cause
No,
Weirdly, I think Texas Tech is one of the few teams in the country that can put somebody on Keels and Banchero.
Yeah.
That, like, the mismatch isn't as much
It's
as.
just all about that's when AJ Griffin needs to do something.
Yeah.
But
I think there's someone like Roach or Moore has to get hot from shooting. 'cause
Roach
the
is the
defense is
one-
going to be good, so
Roach
they have to
won the
make some
game today.
outside shots.
Roach won the
I
game.
can't get over that.
me neither. I can't believe he'd be the one
That dude
that three.
dunk.
Fucking Rex Chapman. I would
The worst.
Clip this. Someone clip this and tell Rex Chapman I'll fucking kill. Nope.
No,
Not
no,
gonna-
not gonna
no,
finish
no,
that.
no.
Someone clip this.
I'm gonna
We do
kill.
not want to get kicked off YouTube. We're building momentum. We got 600
shut
of you
up,
watching. Thank
Jake.
you. Subscribe.
I'm gonna kill his ego because he's sitting there like a fucking loser and his buck teeth. Because I used to have it. Get it fixed, you moron.
Someone clip
and
this.
slap his head too.
Rex Chapman ruined Kentucky basketball.
He's a loser.
Yeah, Kentucky 0-1.
Rex Chapman ruined Kentucky basketball.
March Madness.
Also,
college
are we
basketball.
gonna pat me on the? That was a professional move. You stop yourself from
Yeah.
saying something bad.
Especially
All
on
of
the
us,
YouTube.
we all went no.
Yeah. All right. 2 more games here.
Whatever Huggins is getting paid to do this, it's not enough.
He's gonna fight somebody by the end of the show.
Look at this slouch he's got going on.
Like
Yeah.
Rex Chapman has no affiliation with whatever.
Bob Huggins might fall asleep.
Villanova 71. Ohio State 61. Marty, do you still not believe in them because of their depth? Because they keep winning these games.
No, they should be here.
Yeah, I mean, this is like again, everyone at 2 seed. It's like they're a 2 seed. They played Ohio State that could barely beat Nebraska, and we've also seen that the Big Ten's a joke of a conference.
Yeah, Michigan and Purdue, but
And also, like, isn't this what Nova was supposed to do? Like, win the Big East and make the second weekend?
Yeah.
you
Remember
remember
when
November, you're like
November was gonna be a
6 or 7 seed.
That's
look
crazy.
like shit.
They look like shit.
They did at the
Nova's
time.
never a 7 seed.
They look like shit.
Yeah.
How about Miami or Iowa State guaranteed to go to the
Yeah, so that was the last game. Miami and
Are
Auburn.
you guys gonna all apologize to me? Actually, though,
Why?
you said, oh, Duke's
It's
playing
over-
in a
listen, it was a bad
listen.
conference. It's
Listen.
overperforming.
No, it's not. You can't say that. This is what it's all based on. This is what the season's based on. Is this tournament, right? This is what we play for. You go. Duke is playing these shitty ass teams. They play nobody, and then you got 3 teams in the Sweet 16.
Yeah. Good for them. It's a good tournament run. They still had an underwhelming
What about you,
season.
asswipe? Because your whole fucking your conference is horrible.
I hate.
What is that? 1 team? You fucking
hate
twat.
judging conferences.
Yeah, you too. SEC is the worst conference here.
Oh, Mountain West.
Mountain West.
I hate judging teams.
What
Conferences
conference?
though.
What conference is St. Peter's in?
Mac.
The MAC
The
and the MAC and the SEC have the same amount of teams in the Sweet.
Listen, you think
Just let you know.
you think you can just run?
So bad.
Auburn looked like shit.
You're
What
the
a
that guy. It's a
joke.
You
good
think
one.
you can run through the MAC? Like, you
What
get
a
Rick Pitino.
Joke.
You get to see.
Try
you think
making
you can run through
a
it?
bus trip up to Niagara. We'll see how you last.
Yeah, it's in Buffalo.
You think you can just go to Siena and beat
Canisius?
Clemson?
Niagara, do Niagara and Canisius on a Friday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, they play
And then
Friday,
come back
Sunday.
come for you.
I want to admit something. So let me tell you, I was
I
tired.
can't watch Kelly and Zach.
Very tired when UNC and Baylor were playing. Was that yesterday?
That was
Yeah.
this morning.
No?
Baylor and
yesterday.
UNC
Oh, that was yesterday?
Yeah, that was the first game.
That was yesterday.
Oh, yeah, today was Illinois.
The fact
early.
I almost choked was crazy. I know we didn't talk. We talked about it yesterday, but like, I dozed off and woke up in a sweat that Baylor won, and I could not believe they were in overtime. I had no idea.
Yeah. That was yesterday, by the way. So if you missed our other shows, those are on YouTube as well. Then you mentioned Miami winning, but Auburn, they were flat today.
I said it weeks ago. They stunk away from home. Like they were due for one. Like they were due for an early exit.
And as much flack
I
as
thought
we're
USC
gonna
was gonna
get,
beat them, though.
and we should have figured it out, or I should have bet a little bit more on it, or faded Auburn. Where was the game?
Greenville, South Carolina.
South Carolina, Miami.
What?
That's not
Oh,
close.
Fucking, they played Auburn. Never mind.
That's not close.
What was that?
I fucked that one
Hey,
up.
now I have redemption for my first 4
fucked that
play-in
one
winner
up.
getting in Fort
White
Worth.
State or Texas Southern.
I forgot they were both in the Southeast. It's been a long
Also,
4
it
days.
doesn't matter, dude. Michigan State had a crowd today, and
They tried.
Yeah,
Well,
I fucked that one up.
yeah, but
They're
South
both
Carolina
Southeast
were
teams.
that's
Yeah.
right there. So
Yeah.
Fucking Miami had to go to Greenville. That's a whole
Auburn's actually close. That's so dumb.
that was
Yeah.
bad.
That was tough.
It's been a long 4
All right, we'll close up the show here with some Q&As in the chat. If you're in the chat, give us some questions. Mountain Dew. Marty's holding a Mountain Dew ball. Cheer on your favorite school and Mountain Dew Spark Squad teammates to help them win on and off the court. Mountain Dew always does it big in hoops, and this year they're introducing the Mountain Dew Spark Squad. This March, Mountain Dew is teaming up with a few fresh faces in college basketball to bring free Dew to their campus. If one of the Mountain Dew Spark Squad members scores and their team wins the game, Mountain Dew will bring a truckload of free Mountain Dew to campus for fans to enjoy while supplies last, of course. Cheer on your favorite school and Mountain Dew Spark Squad teammate to help them win, and follow @Mountain Dew on Twitter for more for more info. All right, a few questions here to wrap up. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Please subscribe to our page. Right now, whose tournament is it? This is from Chaz Messias. Right now, whose tournament is in it to win or lose?
Kansas.
Purdue. Actually, Kansas.
I still
might be the
think
right answer.
Gonzaga. They still have the pressure.
Yeah,
but they have
they're
the chalk.
torn, but
They have
like-
the chalk.
That's the only seed that has all chalk.
If you draw up a
You're saying
bracket,
best? Okay.
Kansas,
yeah.
you
Gonzaga
redraw
has
the
the
bracket.
hardest
Question.
one.
It's Gonzaga and Purdue.
Put it this is the way to answer this question. If this was how it came out, Selection Sunday, and we're watching and they're revealing the bracket, and it's Gonzaga, who the fuck is Arkansas, Texas Tech, and Duke, and you look at the other one, and it's Kansas, who are they playing? Providence, Miami, and Iowa State. You would say that's the easiest
I still think it might be Purdue. Purdue is it's St. Peter's.
Yeah, but UNC North
UCLA,
Carolina.
UNC.
He's kind of right because that's an auto. Like Kansas could lose to Providence. That's an auto get to the Elite Eight.
No,
They
for
get St.
sure.
Peter's in the Sweet
But
16.
if
might
you're
have-
gonna bring anyone, Gonzaga has the hardest road.
yeah.
Everyone
They got
in
fun.
there is
Yeah,
the
you're right.
hardest road.
It's no
Duke
longer
has the
their
hardest
tournament,
road too.
Which is
If
kind of
anything,
crazy.
like
Is like
they-
the number one overall seed. They
It's gonna sound
somehow
dumb.
end up
It's gonna
getting
sound dumb, but we should realign they shouldn't be the favorite right now, based off a draw. They're still the best team.
That's
but like,
the best and worst thing about this goddamn fucking
Yeah,
tournament.
without a doubt.
Yeah.
Miami, Iowa State's a brutal game.
And that's the last game on Sunday as
That's
well.
gonna be a grind to get through.
That one will probably just cash
Shout
out.
out White Sox.
I don't know. I mean, the way Miami looked today.
Yeah, but that game's gonna.
No, it's gonna be all. It could be win by it could kill
Well,
them. I don't think Iowa State's horrible.
Right. It wasn't.
game's
Not
gonna be the
horrible,
fifth.
Yeah.
obviously, but
they're not fun.
If Iowa State mucks it up, it's going to be a war, 55-54. If Iowa State can't hit their shots and Miami starts out and gets running, I think they might win by 40. Just the way it can go. I don't think Miami's 40 points better.
the last game on a Sunday though is tough for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
but
sorry,
it's,
Friday, excuse me.
Oh, Friday. I mean,
Yeah,
sorry.
my bad. All right.
Sunday's not. It goes back to normal
Friday.
on Sunday.
I meant Friday.
Saturday and
Yeah.
Sunday go back to normal.
Yeah. Which matchup are you guys looking forward to the most? This guy says, Trevor Gustafson says, Arizona, Houston. I think in terms of the storyline, it's the Blue Bloods, UNC, UCLA.
No, it's Texas Tech,
But I think
Texas
Duke,
Tech
Texas
is the
Tech.
That's
best
the best
game
game.
by far.
which will probably end up being like the biggest blowout.
Yeah, probably.
Every time we always like hype everyone's like, oh,
This
is what they
line,
wanted.
this line of 1.5 makes it seem like it could be Houston, Arizona.
It's still Texas Tech, dude.
It's Texas, yeah. Like if
far
you're gonna look at
That's the best one.
Shevsky's potential last game.
And we have the rematch of the 2018 championship, Michigan-Villanova, which was played in San Antonio. The Sweet 16 is at the Spurs Arena, AT&T Center, so it's not in the Alamo Dome, so not same venue, but that's a good storyline as well.
No, yeah, it's good. That's good to Blue Bloods there.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll do
That's
one.
basically a top 10 matchup preseason.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll do one more here.
She looks adorable.
This is a funny one to end it. Is the Purdue Center bigger than St. Peter's campus? From Dylan Belowski.
Yes.
If you
Zach
laid, if you laid,
How many Zach Edie's could go from one end to
Zach
the
Edey,
other?
Travion Williams.
if you laid both of them
Yeah.
down, it's probably bigger.
And then maybe throwing Jaden Ivey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out St. Peter's. I
Yeah,
could fucking
Jersey City,
be
Marty.
a professor there.
We talked about how we could, if we just walked in there, we
Yeah.
could be.
I think we're going to do the tour of their campus this week.
Yeah, we should
That would be fun.
You're gonna be 2 of 17 people on.
take 4 minutes.
Yeah, love that. All right,
a
so
great extra.
thank you to everybody for tuning in. We'll have a podcast coming out Wednesday around noonish. We have an interview Wednesday morning with a Sweet 16 head coach.
Special video dropping this week too.
Everyone on YouTube's allowed to know. Tell them.
Okay, if you're watching, you get special privileges. A peek behind the curtain. We're interviewing Ed Cooley Wednesday morning, so we'll drop the podcast right after that. Ed Cooley, Larinaga, friend of the program. Also,
sore tomorrow.
We have a decent amount of friends of the program
way to
still
throw it.
alive.
Yeah, we get a bad rap.
Arkansas,
we get a bad rap. You give us the bad rap.
Arkansas,
You claim everyone that comes on
Dave
the podcast
doesn't even
is
know
your
I'm on
team.
the podcast. He has
Purdue.
no
I
idea.
had no idea I was on.
Yeah.
Arkansas,
I
Purdue,
was here.
Michigan, Villanova, Providence, Miami. So 7 out of the 16
hit me with a shimmy.
are friends of the program.
hit me
So
with a
we've
Oh,
almost a 50-50 shot at winning the national title. But yeah, thank you to everybody for tuning in. Please subscribe to our page. Riggs mentioned it. We have a new exclusive video coming out on YouTube.
And we got another person lined up for it.
Yes, so let us know your thoughts on that. We have a new Sling Show coming out Wednesday night to preview the Sweet 16 and recap the opening weekend. But yeah, thank you to everybody for tuning in. This was March After Midnight presented by High Noon Hard Seltzer. New show coming out on Wednesday morning on the podcast. Subscribe to the YouTube. Have a good night.
Hey,
We'll
and
see you next week.
shout out to fucking producers.
Yeah.
over here.
Yes,
The
these
boys.
guys did a great job.
You guys had no
That was a war.
Yeah.
Don't
4
worry, I
days.
thank you guys. Don't say I did it first.
Yes,
The
Marty
Sally's-
did.
What's the
Shout out
Sally's
Tiffany
song?
Amber Thiessen.
And
looks
fucking, we got a
adorable.
nut job. He hasn't talked for 2 days, and there's
He said
blood
one thing about blood.
flying out. He's cackling like.
Yes, you did.
You thought
Yes,
it was,
you did.
Dude, I
What's
thought
that Sally song?
I thought the Joker was over there.
So long, Sally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
he's
Well, thank you
blasted
guys for
right now.
tuning in. We will see you in a few days.
Bye.